Let's start off by talking about Ryan Gravenberch. The numbers are very, very simple. Goal and an assist in a Merseyside derby. The youngest ever Liverpool player to do that in a Premier League derby, which is absolutely fantastic. Unsurprisingly, Errol, 95.7% of the voters voted them as boss. The only maybe surprise is that more didn't. It was, again, especially first half, Errol, it was, you know, that meme of Ryan Gravenberch dressed as Ruud Gullit, or, you know, the Photoshop. It was very much that. He was dominating the game, gets the goal, gets the assist, is winning the ball back, dropping the shoulder. It was Ryan Gravenberch at his very, very best, Errol. And I put this one to you, he looks like better now than he did this time last year.
Oh yeah, definitely better now than he did the time last year. And I think it's almost like this is, I wouldn't even say it's the final evolution of him, but this has been the next iteration of Ryan Gravenberch as far as I'm concerned for a while now. Making those late and timing those late runs into the box, getting into that final third and becoming a threat as well, because he's got that frame. He's a wide player anyway. He's a tall guy, but he is quite physical and powerful. And the way that he was able to just glide past, I think is a gate that he runs off the back of in order to get on the end of the first goal. And it's just that understanding. He starts the passage of play deep in his usual position where he picks up the ball and he just lends it off to the right-hand side, but he doesn't stop. He's a lot more mobile than most of your traditional holding sixes, and he wants to drive forward and make up the yards, and he spots this opening of space, just opening up just towards the edge of the box, and he just drifts into it in such a way that Salah notices, and Salah's able to just clip a pass. It's not a really hard cross or having to aim towards the back post or anything like that. He just has to lift it over the man in front of him. I think it was Malenko, and he just gets it over him, and all of a sudden Gravenberch, he's fixated, his eyes were firmly on the ball, and he just lofts it and just clips it over Jordan Pickford into the bottom corner of the far end of the net. And it was just beautiful to see, because again, he's now such a confident player that it's no longer just doing the neat and tidy bits there in the six and just screening for the back line. It's how can I advance, how can I help the team get on the front foot, how can I aid in these attacks that we're building for this Liverpool side. And today, again, obviously we'll talk about the assist and I'll let you pick up on the assist in a moment, but I just thought he was absolutely brilliant. So yeah, first half especially, it was the Ryan Gravenberch show, and I am not surprised that the good people know ball the way we know ball, and they've all labelled him as boss.
It's interesting now because last season he didn't score a goal. He played 49 games, Liverpool didn't score a goal, and he got 4 assists in all comps across the course of the season. He's got 2 goals and 2 assists already this year, so, you know, in 5 games. So he's already matched his goal contributions to last year. I mean, listen, Liverpool win the league last year. He did his job. He was fantastic. Brilliant. He was voted in the Premier League team of the season. He rightly was acclaimed as how good he was. But it does look like he's still doing that stuff, and that's the thing. Usually, I think, Errol, if someone's going to add more to their game going forwards, do you lose something defensively? Does he lose that control of the game because he's out of position? He's not. He's still doing all that good stuff, but also he's becoming a major factor in the final third. 2 really good passes in the last couple of games now, 1 to Salah, 1 to Ekitike. It just does feel like this guy, and listen, it shouldn't be a massive surprise that he's taking his game to the next level. He is so young. He's only just turned 23 pretty much. It feels like there's more to come, and that's hugely exciting. Yeah,
that's what I said before. I didn't want to say that this was his final form in any way, shape or form. This isn't Super Saiyan 4 version of Ryan Gravenberch or anything like that. This is just the next iteration. This is him growing in confidence, growing in stature, and growing in significance to what he actually means to this Liverpool team. And we've had discussions, and I wouldn't say they've been anywhere near an argument, but we've had discussions over who's been Liverpool's best player so far this season. And you can make, you know, your cases for Gravenberch. You could make a case for the likes of Dominic Szoboszlai. But in terms of a mainstay in this squad, in terms of Liverpool's strongest 11, if Liverpool rock up to a final of any real significance tomorrow, Ryan Gravenberch is going to be at the base of that midfield, and he's going to be expected to do exactly what he's been doing for us so far this season. And everything you've just mentioned there, they were the things that I think Slot had probably identified a number of times last season, that he wanted to start seeing more of his game. And as the players that we've brought in now hopefully give him that confidence, and he's probably picking up new things from them as well, he just feels even more mature in this side. He feels very settled within the side, and he feels as though he can be somebody that can be a really integral player to Liverpool's good days. If he turns up, Liverpool turn up more often than not. And for me, again, I think by far, I know it's an early shout, but by far he was definitely man of the match. And I think, you know, Usher's man of the match. I think he was TNT's man of the match. And as I say, Ryan Gravenberch at this moment, he's one of one. There is not another deep-lying midfielder in our league especially, that plays in the way that Ryan Gravenberch does. He's absolutely majestic when the ball's at his feet.
It's interesting though, because we're still learning about Arne Slot's team and where he's at and all that kind of stuff, and we've done it for this, and we know roughly where we're at with it by now. It's been a while, I think, that we're, where you've had this type of midfield performance, really, where you're talking about someone in like the best midfielders in the world. Alexis did it a little bit under Jürgen, certainly, but like this year, Ryan Gravenberch, you're talking about the best midfielders who started this season, and there's been some really good ones across Europe, loads and really strong performances. I thought Pedri the other night against Newcastle, for example, just on a different level. There's been loads of players in and around Europe who've been performing fantastically. I don't think it's a stretch to say Ryan Gravenberch's up there. If he's not the best, he's right up there with them. Like that is different. We don't usually get that from what you'd call like Liverpool's number 6 as the deepest lying player in our team. Fabinho had it under Jürgen, but more defensive-minded role. Gravenberch's doing both. Like, he is putting himself at age 23 as like one of the best midfielders in the world.
Well, yeah, hands down. And that's why I said he's one of one, because there isn't a double of what he offers a team at this moment in time. I don't think there's another player that can glide, take the ball on the turn, drop the shoulder. He's got the little flicks as well. But also, as I said to you, the important stuff now is he's adding the goals and the assists to his game, which from a deep lying midfielder's perspective is not really your priority or one of the main objectives of your game, but his ability to time some of those runs into the box now, and his knack for trying to actually find the goal at the moment. He's in fine form and being able to do that. Can he continue it? I don't really know if that's going to be something that we're going to see as a mainstay from Ryan Gravenberch this season, but we know what will be the mainstay: his ability to just drop, glide, lose a man with some of the turns that he's got. He's got everything in his locker, really, at this moment. He's the absolute complete midfield package for us. And, there might come a time when Liverpool identify the offensive work that he's doing far outweighs the defensive side to his game. So Liverpool then need to might have to go into the market. They might bring Stefan Bestetic in at points throughout this season, and they might deploy Ryan Gravenberch a little bit further up the pitch so he occupies that space and he's able to then instigate the high press for us a little bit more. But for the time being, what he's doing at the moment is just, we just can't get enough of it as Liverpool fans, because he's leaving us as fans blown away game in, game out, because his ability to just lose players, run past 2-3 men, break the lines with those line-breaking runs. Not even line-breaking passes. He's breaking the lines with 10, 15, 20-yard runs, burst, directly putting the defenders on the back foot. His ability to do that is absolutely second to none. And for me, he is one of one, because there are a lot of other midfielders that have got very similar styles of play, similarities in the way they approach the game, and they can be good and have various days where they're in good form and not so good form. Ryan Gravenberch is consistently performing, and he's doing it in a way that I can't see anybody else, across Europe especially, playing in the mould that he's playing at the moment. He's absolutely brilliant. Yeah,
he is. To round up his game then, before we move on, Ryan Gravenberch touched the ball 69 times, 84% pass accuracy, including one key pass. Obviously, that leads to the goal. That was his assist. Counts as a big chance created, of course. He has a shot on target. Of course, he does. He wins 6 of his 9 duels in midfield, so he's winning the ball back as well. Had to win 1 header, 1 clearance, 1 interception, 5 tackles. Only got beaten twice. 1 was by Jack Grealish, which was a very good dummy. He got beat 1 other time in the whole game. Thought it was a sensational performance from Ryan Gravenberch. Let us know in the description what your thoughts are. Let us know in the comment section rather what your thoughts are on Ryan Gravenberch and his start of the season, because it looks like he has certainly levelled up. Well, long may that continue as the Reds continue to win games, and there's more to come, because the Liverpool can get better than this. That was a clip from the Player Rankings show. If you'd like to check out the show in full in either video or podcast form, simply head to redmenplus.com.